yawn. I watched episode 6 of Transformers Prime and it was awesome. The way Miko kicked butt. It was good. So, if you guys have seen the previous episode, and you should have, it was awesome. Ultra Magnus and what's his face? Wheeljack having a bit of issues working together. Yeah, Wheeljack hates Ultra Magnus and has very little respect for him. Ultra Magnus isn't very fond of Wheeljack either, but I've noticed that he does have a decently amount of respect towards him. I mean, he gives him the same respect. It's just picking out the respect for him and picking out the discipline. That's the hard part, because the way they play him or how he acts is just, it's really hard to tell. But I took me a few minutes, but I figured it out. He does have respect for Wheeljack. It's just Wheeljack doesn't got none for him. That makes the main issue. And he calls him soldier and all that. The one thing I don't really like with the way is that he always calls him soldier. He's like, where do you think you're going, soldier? It's like, I know I have to call you sir all the time. I have not yawned at all today. Why am I yawning now? And it's like, come on, dude. You got a name. I got a name. You call Optimus, because, that's respectful. Don't call him soldier, because you're actually the one below him. Yep, that was the main thing in this episode, along with Miko snatching Starscream's Apex armor, or snatching the Apex armor from Starscream. Not that it's his. It's not his, obviously. Takes it. I don't know how she's able to work this thing. I don't know. Her body, if you just think about this, if you think about it, her body, her entire body, torso, arms, legs, head, herself, is only big enough to barely even fill the inside of the torso of the Apex armor. And yet she's able to work this thing like a freaking pro, better than Starscream ever did, and just mop the floor with him and his two cronies. And she just did it with ease. Like, dude, you need to take some lessons. You suck. One, considering the way the cons would see this, a worthless little human chick, not that she is, I'm just saying this from a point of view, their point of view, sort of, snatches your Apex armor, apparently can work it with only filling the torso, knows how to work it better than you ever did. Ever. I think also a bit better than RC handled it too. But and she mopped the floor with ya. This is a human. A human. Oh, but that was good. For me, my favorite part of that entire episode was when Starscream walks up. She's in the Apex armor, laying on the ground, looking like she's freaking decapitated or something. And he walks up and he's like, ha ha. He kind of kneels down and pats on the suit, puts his hand on the armor, on the suit, and he's like, it's a shame. Armor, let's see, how do you say it? Or foolish human or something. Even the strongest armor can't protect even the weakest being. There's some other word that means being. And she just hooks onto him and she's like, it protected you, didn't it? I cracked up laughing. That is by far. I did it! Freaking yawning, knock it off. Compared to any other part of any other episode, any other season of this entire freaking series, the only part that is slightly higher above it is when Optimus Prime came back. Other than that, that part was my most favorite part. This is like the most, I can't even speak right now. Best part of any episode of any season of the entire series ever was that one part. He's like, even armor this strong can't protect even the weakest of organism being. She grabs him, she's like, it protected you, didn't it? And then she stands up, pulls a Hulk that he threw around Lukey like a ragdoll in Avengers, throws him around, flings him into his cronies, and he's just like, I was just laughing my butt off. It was hilarious. Best thing I have ever seen in any Transformers Prime episode, except for when Prime came back. I had to rewatch that part like 5 times. It was hilarious. And then I had to rewatch the other one where he's like, you know, I snuffed Cliff Jumper, right? And she's like, so what? I'm a freaking human and I snuffed Hardshell. He's a freaking Insecticon. 10 times better than Cliff Jumper. Bring it. I didn't even have this armor then. Come at me, bro. That was a good episode. That was by far my favorite part. Protected you, didn't it? It's just the look of his face when you just sprung up and just latched onto him. And the look in the face that she had when she was like, it protected you, didn't it? And her eyes get instantly wide as soon as she says you. It's like, it protected you, didn't it? It's favorite part. I've said that about 5 freaking times now, but it's true. I I know this vlog, or not vlog, what am I doing? I haven't even vlogged yet today. I was supposed to I was going to vlog before I watched it, but apparently I did not. Because I was doing other stuff. So I'm going to vlog right after this. It was good stuff. I know this video has been a bit shorter, but hey, not a whole lot happened this episode. It was mainly just, you know, Wheeljack and Ultra Magnus button heads, and then Miko kicking the snot out of Starscream. Best part of the entire episode. Now I'm having flashbacks of Hulk and Loki. I will not be silenced by a mindless monster. Puny God.